This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Those stories are coming up in just a few minutes. But before that, the city of Madison has declared a snow emergency. So that means alternate side parking rules are in effect for the entire city, including the snow emergency zone. Anyone in violation could be fined $60 or have their vehicle towed. The Madison Streets Division has completed its initial citywide plowing phase. For the next couple of hours, they say 20 plow trucks will remain on the roads until midnight. After that, a new deployment of 32 operators will continue to post-plowing cleanup. And it won't be long until they are needed once again. Let's get a look at our first warn forecast now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton.
Yeah, Charlotte, we do have another chance for snow right around the corner. Thankfully, though, we get a little opportunity to get things cleaned up first. Reports around the Beloit-Janesville area, anywhere from 8 to 9 inches falling in the last 24 hours. Out here on the backyard patio, we picked up close to 6 inches in areas northwest. Not seeing quite as much. Prairie du Sac reports anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. So measurable snow coming through. And right now, as we look at our snow depth chart, the entire state at least has a little bit of something on the ground. All of southern Wisconsin included in that. You have all of tomorrow to get things cleaned up and for early on in the day for New Year's Day before that next chance starts to build in. Looking at our radar, things overall quiet for us tonight. Partly cloudy skies expected and will stay partly sunny for your New Year's Eve. Temperatures in the afternoon in the mid-20s, and then we'll be close to the mid to low teens around midnight. But then an alert day in the forecast for Friday with snow possibly mixed with some freezing rain at times that might lead to some slick road conditions. And those accumulation totals adding on another 1 to 3 inches for what we already have on the ground. But we will take a closer look at that timing in just a few minutes, Charlotte.
Dana, thank you. Last night's winter storm brought the area enough snow to get the snowmobiles out. Trails in the northwest, southwest, and southeast regions of Dane County open today at noon. Gabriela Becerra explains what you need to know before heading out.
Now that Dane County snowmobile trails have opened for the season, Dave Nielsen can return to a job that keeps him busy.
Our job is to take them down as smooth as we can and make it a nice ride for everybody and a safe ride.
With his wife Bonnie riding shotgun,
I dominate the radio. I bring treats, and it's our date night.
The Nielsens are taking off for their first of many grooming rides this season. 6 hours on the 35 miles of trails managed by the Stoughton Viking Snowdrifters Snowmobile Club. They say their volunteer work makes all the difference to riders.
It's like going down a highway that's just been resurfaced. It's nice and smooth, and you can sit back and enjoy it, versus going down a old gravel road with potholes where you're bouncing all around.
A groomer's best advice is to stay on the trail because veering off will only lead to problems.
We're going to lose these trails if you don't stay on the trails that are marked.
Before heading out, Dane County Parks Director Darren Marsh also recommends doing some research.
With the pandemic right now, we know that there's places that are going to be closed or they have hours that are going to be different than normal.
Dane County has more than 500 miles of trails. It's possible the weather might close one down at any given time.
That minimum criteria is 6 inches of snow with below freezing temperatures.
But when there is enough snow, it's volunteers like the Nielsens who keep the trails looking nice.
Everybody does their little part, what they can do to help us out, which makes a lot of difference to it.
In Stoughton, Gabriela Becerra, News 3 Now.
Trails in the north central and northeast regions of Dane County remain closed at this time. If you haven't already, now is a really good time to download the Channel 3000 weather and traffic app. It'll be a great tool to have ready as that next storm moves our way. It'll give you the latest forecast for your specific location, let you know when any severe weather is headed your way, and can help you keep tabs on road conditions. It is free to download for both Apple and Android phones. New tonight, the search for a missing man in Watertown has ended in tragedy. 65-year-old Gerald Brennan was last seen Monday before he left his home to go ice fishing. The Portage County Sheriff's Department says they found him dead this afternoon from a car crash. DHS is reporting 33 new COVID-19 deaths today in Wisconsin, as the statewide death toll nears 5,000. More than 120 people were also hospitalized in the past 24 hours. We also saw 2,500 new cases. New tonight, of those deaths, we are learning that 182 of them are from Dane County. 123 of those deaths, or 68%, have occurred in November or December. The vast majority of those were residents of long-term care facilities. The rate of COVID-19 deaths in Dane County is significantly lower than the rate for Wisconsin overall. Yesterday, we told you about 500 doses of COVID-19 vaccines being lost in the Milwaukee area due to human error. Well, tonight, we're learning that an employee did that on purpose. Aurora Medical Center in Grafton says the individual in question acknowledged today that they intentionally removed the vaccine from refrigeration, causing them to go bad and be unusable. They say they have notified appropriate authorities for further investigation. The healthcare providers say, we continue to believe that vaccination is our way out of the pandemic. We are more than disappointed that this individual's actions will result in a delay of more than 500 people receiving their vaccine. This was a violation of our core values, and the individual is no longer employed by us. Today, the Wisconsin DHS has given University Health Services approval to start vaccinating eligible members of the campus community. While UHS has been approved, the university has not yet received its first allocation of a COVID-19 vaccine. Those who are eligible for vaccination should have received or will receive confirmation via email. EMS agencies across Dane County are also in the process of receiving their Pfizer COVID-19 vaccinations. Public Health Madison in Dane County is administering the vaccinations at the Align Energy Center. They started yesterday and will continue into the new year. Britain today became the first country in the world to approve the coronavirus vaccine from AstraZeneca and the University of Oxford. So far in the U.S., the two that have been approved continue to roll out across the nation more slowly than had been hoped. That, as a possibly even more infectious strain of the virus makes multiple appearances in Colorado and California as well.
I don't think that the Californians should feel that this is something odd. This is something that's expected.
Our public health officials are working diligently to identify anyone else who may have been exposed and any other potential cases, to test them to see if there's a chain of transmission.
So far, the vaccine rollout has been just a fraction of the original goal of 20 million injections by the end of the year. Officials with Operation Warp Speed admit the distribution is slower than they'd hoped. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell again dashed Democrats' hopes of a clean vote for $2,000 stimulus checks. Skylar Henry is on Capitol Hill with the very latest.
For a second day, Senate Republicans blocked Democrats' efforts to more than triple coronavirus stimulus payments to most Americans.
Is there objection?
Object.
Objection is heard.
The House passed the measure Monday after President Trump signed a bill approving $600 payouts, far less than he wanted.
Our unlikely ally, President Trump, this morning tweeted, $2,000 ASAP. For once, Democrats agree with something on President Trump's Twitter feed.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell introduced a new bill that would combine $2,000 checks with two of the president's unrelated priorities, including a commission to study election fraud.
The Senate is not going to split apart the three issues that President Trump linked together.
As 2020 nears an end, the daily COVID-19 death toll is at record levels, and the U.S. is fast approaching its 20 millionth case. With states struggling to vaccinate Americans as fast as possible, seniors in Florida waited in line for their first dose.
We just want to get life going again. She's very social. I'm not.
Just happy to be here. Happy to get the shot.
Now, a more contagious variant of the virus first seen in the UK has been discovered in Southern California after turning up in Colorado.
I'm not surprised that you have a case and likely more cases in California, and we likely will be seeing reports from other states.
And to combat a severe shortage of ICU beds, a county official is urging Governor Gavin Newsom to return the U.S. Navy hospital ship Mercy to the port of Los Angeles. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Churches throughout the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of New York rang church bells today in honor of those killed by COVID-19. A spokesperson for the Archdiocese said the churches were remembering the 335,000 lives lost so far. Similar events were being held today by the Archdiocese of Boston and the Diocese of Brooklyn, as well as churches in Staten Island. And back in Wisconsin, Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff in honor of a firefighter who died after contracting the virus in the line of duty. Donald Edwin Kettleson died December 17th. He was chief of the Clayton Volunteer Fire Department. The governor writes, Fire Chief Kettleson served the Clayton community for more than 34 years. A third-generation firefighter, he was a pillar of the community and a mentor to many. The order will be in effect from sunrise to sunset on Saturday. Still to come tonight, the Trump campaign is asking the U.S. Supreme Court again to take up a Wisconsin election case. Plus, we will meet the Secretary-designee of the State Department of Workforce Development, who says the unemployment claims backlog is officially cleared.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best-kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Hey, got a great deal at Toyotathon.
Got a great deal at Toyotathon.
You too, huh?
Got a great deal at Toyotathon. Yeah. Got a great deal. Okay.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Yes. Time for you to get a great deal.
Right now, during the final days of Toyotathon, you can lease a new 2021 Toyota RAV4 for $209 a month with $500 lease bonus cash included.
It all ends January 4th.
Toyota, let's go places.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Took down the tree. That means it's time to put 2020 in the rear view and get to the final days of the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event. It's your last chance for our best offers of the season across the Ford lineup. So hurry in today. The Ford Built for the Holidays sales event ends soon.
Get F-150 with $95.22 in total savings, plus $1,000 trade assist during the final days of the Built for the Holidays sales event.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best-kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Hey folks, Thursday morning we close out 2020 by looking ahead to the new year and take a look at some safe ways for both kids and adults to ring in the new year. We'll see you starting at 4:30 on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. For the second time this week, the Trump campaign has asked the U.S. Supreme Court to take up a Wisconsin elections case seeking to overturn the election and have the GOP-led legislature appoint electors. Trump and his allies are currently 0 for 9 in their attempts to overturn the state's election results in both state and federal courts. Voters in Georgia have cast more than 2.5 million ballots a week ahead of 2 runoff elections there. The Senate seats up for grabs will likely determine the control of the chamber. A staggering $500 million have been spent on these 2 campaigns. Wisconsin Assembly Democrats might skip inauguration next week because they say Republicans are not requiring masks in the chamber. Governor Evers swore in all 38 Assembly Democrats virtually on Monday, so they don't need to attend next week's ceremony to start their terms. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos said in a statement that lawmakers would be asked to wear masks during the new 2-year session, but didn't say they would be required. The unemployment backlog in Wisconsin is cleared. That is according to the Department of Workforce Development today. Amy Reed spoke with the new secretary designee who helped make it happen and will try to prevent it from happening again.
It's been a process. I spent a lot of time, originally listening to people about, what's working, what's not working, what do we need to do to be able to get through this.
Secretary-designee Amy Pahacek temporarily took over the Department of Workforce Development at a difficult time, with about 100,000 people waiting more than 3 weeks for a response.
I mean, certainly a lot of people have had to wait too long to get benefit determinations or to receive the assistance that they need during these unprecedented times.
Now she's permanently in the role pending Senate approval, and the number of people waiting on claims is way down, around 5,000 going into adjudication. That's a level similar to December 2019, before the pandemic more than quadrupled the DWD's yearly workload. Part of what helped knock the list down was a partnership with Google Cloud.
We had a lot of back-end manual processes that required people to do data entry. It took a long time. We were able to get some of those automations, which are in process now, which will just help continue the workflow efficiencies going forward.
She hopes that will help with the system moving forward, but she's making other changes too. DWD found many people faced problems because of a complicated legalese-filled application. They've now updated it to use plain language. They're working on a way to allow documents to be uploaded online rather than mailed or faxed, and they're going to request money from the state legislature to update their computer systems, which struggle to take on pandemic-related unemployment programs and the massive increase in claims.
I'm excited about the changes we've already been able to implement and to continue to build off that now going forward.
And that is Amy Reed reporting. That new system couldn't come fast enough. There are more pandemic unemployment programs coming, and the qualifications are different than programs that came from the CARES Act. Puhacek said depending on how complicated they are, that could be challenging on the old system. The Wisconsin Union team is hosting a new event series called Winter Wonderland. It'll start on January 5th and run until February 14th. According to a release, all members of the community and UW staff, faculty, and students are invited. Winter Wonderland will include night hikes, scavenger hunts, take-home project kits, and more. For specific times and dates, just head to our website, channel3000.com. And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at our wintry forecast. Hi, Dana.
Hey, back on the patio now, where it certainly does look like a little winter wonderland. And we might have a little more snow in the forecast. We wrap up the year and move into 2021. An alert day in the forecast for Friday. We are expecting light snow in the afternoon and evening, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches possible, with some isolated areas possibly picking up just a little bit more. Temperatures at that time will be in the mid to low 30s, so we could see some freezing rain mixed in, and a little light accumulation is possible. Radar right now, overall pretty quiet. We had some flurries, mainly northeast of Dane County over the last few hours. Now, though, our sky is steadily becoming partly cloudy overnight, and that's going to head into a partly sunny day for Thursday, for New Year's Eve. Temperatures early in the day will be in the low teens, and then afternoon highs will be in the mid-20s with partly sunny skies. Now, that's just a little bit colder than where we were at today. And then those midnight temperatures, as we get closer to the end of the year, plan on them being in the mid to low teens around midnight, and and likely dropping just a few more degrees for our overnight lows. That's going to come along with a mostly cloudy sky to start off Friday, and it will stay mostly cloudy through the day. Temperature-wise, pretty similar to what we'll see for Thursday, just a little bit warmer for some folks, but it's going to come along with that snow chance also. So once we get into the afternoon on Friday, the snow starts to build in, mainly for the southeast corner of the state, continues through much of the late afternoon and evening before wrapping up before midnight. By the weekend, we're dry, so this is just a late Friday event. Right now, our snowfall totals in that 1 to 3 inch range for most of the area, with some isolated areas picking up a little bit more than that. It's another event where we have a pretty sharp cutoff. Areas northwest of Dane County likely not going to see any accumulation or any snow coming down, but areas southeast will be seeing a little bit more snow. Of course, you'll see those accumulation totals climb just a little higher. So we do have an alert day in the forecast because of that for Friday afternoon and evening, and then things will be clearing up as we head into the weekend. After that, it gets a little milder outside in our 6 to 10 day outlook, and that 8 to 14 day stretch. Very likely that our temperature trend will be above average. That lands us by the middle of January in the mid to upper 30s for afternoon highs. Also quite likely that precipitation trend will be above average. We do have a few opportunities for some snow or rain starting to develop by the middle and end of next week. High temperatures tomorrow for New Year's Eve will be in the mid-20s, a little cooler than today with a light and variable breeze, so it's not going to be quite as windy outside. Partly sunny skies expected. And then we move into a cloudy sky for Friday for New Year's Day. The alert day, of course, because of that moisture chance. Again, areas northwest of Madison, likely not going to see much, if anything, coming down. Then areas southeast will be seeing a little more. We're also going to keep a close eye on our temperatures because that will indicate whether or not we're seeing some of that freezing rain mixing in with the snow. Sunshine for the weekend. And by next week, the first full week of 2021, we see temperatures in the mid-30s for afternoon highs. A few light snow chances developing by the end of the week. But we are getting ready to put a bow on 2020, Charlotte, and that's going to come along with some sunshine for tomorrow.
All right, Dana, thank you so much. And just ahead in sports, a celebration fumble. What happened to the Duke's Mayo Bowl trophy? Zach and the Badgers will explain next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When you have zero worries and zero stress, there are zero reasons not to get into a Volkswagen. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease the 2020 Jetta S today with zero down, zero deposit, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing.
2020 got you feeling like your life's on pause? Get moving again at Planet Fitness during our big end-of-year sale. Join for just $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment. Now through December 31st. And end the year on the right or left foot with tons of variety and space in our squeaky clean clubs. And use our app's new crowd meter to pick the best time to visit. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment. Hurry! The big end-of-year sale ends December 31st.
5 Madison area locations. Sign up for $10 a month. Stop in today.
At iMart Express, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. Glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at iMart Express.
Accurate news as it happens.
We want to make sure our vaccination sites are ready.
Right here, where you live.
Nearly half of Dane County's total COVID deaths have come in the last month.
Information that you can use.
These case counts are still testing our public health system and straining our hospital system.
From the team you can trust.
So many generous people are willing to help us.
For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
Pick up the latest issue of Madison Magazine for our Top Nurses Tribute, a wake-up call on domestic abuse during COVID, why more locals are saying bye-bye to booze, and exciting new monthly features. Madison Magazine on newsstands now.
Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team, on air, online, and download the Channel 3000 First Warn app. Be the first to know what's headed our way. News 3 Now this morning brought together chefs and owners from struggling local restaurants.
Without assistance, a lot of us aren't going to exist in 2021.
Your holiday helpings are already making a difference, and continued support can help keep these vital community businesses alive. Learn more at channel3000.com. Get more local news now with Channel 3000 Plus, our free digital streaming service that brings you area news and info 24/7 from the News 3 Now team. Channel 3000 Plus. Download it today and watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
News 3 Now takes you inside Wisconsin's COVID crisis, beyond the statistics.
I just can't even imagine how scared and how anxious my mom must have been.
Hear deeply personal stories of people who've experienced it, including one of our own.
Names behind the numbers. Friday at 4 p.m.
When you have zero worries and zero regrets, there are zero reasons not to get into a Volkswagen. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and use the 2021 Atlas V6 ST Tech 4 Motion today. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month payment, and 0 due at signing.
Ever since Wisconsin beat Minnesota, the Badgers made it clear they wanted one more game with this team, one more opportunity to play together. Well, the Duke's Mayo Bowl came calling, and UW delivered. Wake Forest actually jumped out to a 14-point lead, but Wisconsin would rally and blow the game wide open in the second half. 4 straight Demon Deacon drives, 4 straight Badger interceptions. Scott Nelson snagged the pick, and so did Noah Burks, Kyle Wilder, and Jack Sanborn. And Graham Mertz would turn those turnovers into 21 points, part of 28 straight scored by Scotty. Mertz threw for a tutty and ran for 2 more as the Badgers claimed the Mayo crown, winning their 6th bowl game in the last 7 appearances, and more importantly, close out 2020 with 2 straight wins.
It's not a national championship, but it's a bowl game, and it's a way to end as a champion. And I think the guys accepted that and truly had that edge going out there that, you know, we can't control the past, but we can truly control that we're going to win and we're going to dominate this game.
The second half was just a true team effort. I mean, just special teams, offense, defense, everyone just feeding off of each other. And to go out like this and really finish like this throughout the year that it's been so far, I think speaks a lot to this team.
As far as the trophy goes, oh, let's just call it a fumble by Mertz. The trophy slipped out of his hands and shattered during the locker room celebration. When asked about it, Paul Chris said, quote, "Just wanted everyone to have a piece of that trophy." The good news, they got another one, and they're bringing it back to Madison.
Yep, it happened. I don't got anything besides that. Just got a little, my mom would call it a boo-boo. But we'll be all right. We'll bounce back. So we'll be the last trophy I'll ever drop. I guarantee you that.
And the Bucks playing on back-to-back nights for the first time this season. First 3 quarters were great for Milwaukee. Giannis, with the poster dunk. He finished with a 26, 13, and 10 triple-double. But then the 4th quarter came and the Heat outscored the Bucks 31-17. Miami gets revenge for last night's blowout. Milwaukee falls 119-108. We're back after this.
I don't know for...
Shop Wild Easttown Honda for clearance deals on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new Civic for just $179. That's $179 and absolutely 0 due at signing at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Menards is the place to shop for everything in your bathroom. Get a large and modern shower with the Sterling Ensemble. This durable and easy-to-clean shower is $499.97. Finish your bathroom project with Mohawk laminate flooring. Perfect seal, Excel 12 laminate flooring is easy to install and waterproof. Pick it up for $259 per square foot right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
How do I get you Bob's discount on such great quality furniture? I build personal relationships with my suppliers.
Thanks for coming to my kid's school play, Bob.
Stop lying, Pinocchio. You're a bad boy.
I've been thinking. I'll give you that deal on extendable dining sets.
I just want to be a real boy.
Get Bob's discount! Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
This is the big one, folks. The Brothers Maine Everything's on Sale sale. Right now, you'll get everything from Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana with blowout savings, like a Maytag washer for $3.99 and a Maytag dryer for just $3.99. And you'll always get more from the More store, like our risk-free 30-day price satisfaction guarantee. The Everything's on Sale sale, with more selection, more savings, and more satisfaction on everything. Now at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
2020 has been a year unlike any other.
And as we navigate the holidays, we hope you find joy and comfort
in the smiles of loved ones and the laughter you share.
In the tastes, smells, and sounds that kindle warm memories.
And in cherished family traditions, both old and new.
Here's to those who can't be with us. And until we can be together again, wishing you and yours a happy, healthy holiday season from all of us at News 3 Now.
When we hear a big storm's headed our way, some of us fall back into bed, some into fresh powder. Spending your day indoors or out, it's all about knowing what to expect. Watch News 3 Now for an accurate first warn forecast so you can plan your perfect day.
Shop Wild Easttown Honda for clearance deals on 400 new Hondas. Lease a new all-wheel drive CR-V for $269. That's $269 and absolutely zero do-it signing at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison.
Stay updated on coronavirus vaccine information with News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, yesterday it was the confetti test. Well, tonight it's the ball drop test. New York City putting some final touches on the annual New Year's celebration. But instead of getting ready for thousands, the NYPD says this year no one will be allowed near Times Square to watch that ball drop in person. Instead, they are offering a virtual viewing of the performances and the iconic ball drop at magical midnight. Can't wait for that to happen, Dana. Let's turn that calendar.
Turn the calendar, turn the page, and we're moving into something new. Maybe a little more snow also to start off the new year. An alert day in the forecast for Friday. We will have a little snow, possibly a little mixed precipitation in the afternoon and evening, but then dry for the weekend. And for the first full week, we'll see above average temperatures in the mid-30s with a few more opportunities for some light snow and flurries.
All right, Dana, thank you. And thank you for joining us. Do something good, be well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.